Hey, Greg here for Party Fall Guy, Scott behind the camera. We're going to cover something that's kind of weird, kind of janky, but I've been playing a little bit of Mohsar and kind of enjoying him quite a bit. And part of Mohsar that's really exciting for me is his personal ability to affect the battlefield and the battle, even though he has the worst defensive stats in the game. And what allows him to do that is a spell called Sands of Fate. And it's a cost 2, and it's range control. And basically what you do is you replace a friendly faction trooper model, and that means any model in a unit is a trooper model. So that can be the UA model, I believe, or maybe not the UA model. Definitely unit leaders, though. Unit leaders are still troopers. So you replace that model with Mohsar. What's also kind of cool about it is that he can activate, forfeit his movement to aim, cast Sands of Fate, replace with a model within his control area, and then he can use his most excellent gun, which is a Spray 8 POW 13 gun. And when he aims, he goes up to Rat 8, so it's incredibly accurate. He also has Eyeless Sight, so he's great for popping up and throwing on some spells because he has Cursed Shadows, and he also has Crevasse, which is a great spell because you kill one model and then you get a 6-inch spray off that. So he can pop up, he can put Cursed Shadows on a unit, and he can spray them down with an effective Rat 8 POW 15 spray. It can be pretty fun, especially if they're all grouped up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you sort of like a first strike variation. This is not anything that's a big secret, but it's kind of interesting, I think. And what we're going to show you is top 1 sort of takedown of important solos and that type of thing. So we're going to go down, take a look at it. Okay, so here we have the situation I've deployed. This is top 1. I haven't generated any fury on this guy yet. I've got Mohsar, he's the Warlock. For this type of thing, you need an AD unit to do that. Blood trackers are perfect for that type of thing because they AD, that means they're speed 7, they can run up 14, they can get far up the table. And then Mohsar can advance and then Sands of Fate and then spray down his target or crevasse his target or that type of thing. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to activate the World Warden here, and he's going to trample, and he's going to animus, so that I've got some fury, so I can maltreat, so I have additional fury. Now I'm going to activate the blood trackers, and I'm going to position them someplace where I want Mohsar to end up, so that he can attack these important solo models that I don't like, that are going to make my game
For the
difficult.
people at home, we have on the bottom right, Alt Ashley, Kel Baylock, and Iris.
Yes, and so Iris is probably pretty important because she strips fury and that type of thing, and she's pretty mean. I mean, Kel Baylock is also not a nice guy. So I'm going to activate these guys. Mohsar can advance 5 because he's speed 5, and then he can cast Sands of Fate out to his 16-inch control area, so he has a potential 21-inch place effect. So I can get up to there if I wanted to. If I don't, I'm definitely going to have to advance. So I'm going to position a model there. Would have to probably be the leader, but I think I can do it with her. So I'm going to run with her. She's going to run up to here. Just going to double check that. Oh yeah, she's definitely in my control area there. I'm going to activate the leader. The leader is going to run to a position where she can keep this model in command because you can only target models that are in command with spells. And this is Sands of Fate as a target. I'm going to now run a third blood tracker to a position where I want Mohsar to end his activation because he's going to cast Sands of Fate. That model is going to have to be within 7 inches of the unit commander and within 16 inches of the model that I'm going to replace with Sands of Fate. So as you can see, that's quite a significant distance. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to inch her back until she's back in command. And then the other models can run to wherever they damn well please. Now I'm going to activate Mohsar. He's going to maltreat the World Warden, do him D3 points of damage, and get himself another fury, so he has 9 fury. He's now going to advance 5 inches to here. He's going to cast Sands of Fate for 2. He's going to replace this model, which is in his control area. We've already measured that. And now he's got a couple of things that he can do. He's going to need 2 fury to Sands of Fate back, so he has 5 fury to play with. He's fury 8, so he hits pretty accurately. And what I can do in this situation is I could just spray Kel Baylock if I wanted to, boost hit and damage, or I could cast a Crevasse. And with the Crevasse, it has a range of 8, and he has Eyeless Sight. So he could potentially target Iris, or he could target Kel Baylock. In this case, say he targets Kel Baylock. He spends 3. To do that, he only needs a 6 to hit. Is that correct? So he does that. He spends that. It's POW 12, so I believe it's straight dice or dice plus 1. If he kills him with Crevasse, you get to do a 6-inch spray, and it looks like Iris is within 6 inches. So Iris gets hit with a Rat 8 equivalent, because it's a magical attack, but Fury 8 equivalent, and it's POW 12, so it needs a 8 to hit. Is she still defense 16? Needs an 8 to hit and a 5 to kill. So say I boost the hit roll, I hit, I kill, Kel Baylock is removed from play, Iris is killed, I spend the 2 Fury to Sands of Fate back to this model, and I have 1 transfer, and I'm still pretty far back from my opponent's deployment line, which is like 10 inches, so that's 35. So whatever he has would have to have a 25-inch threat range, which is not many things have that threat range.
To be fair, you could also have models that you would.
Yes, you can also use defensive models or whatever, run war beasts in front of them or something like that. So that's the Mohsar sort of like first strike capability type of thing. It's kind of cute in a way. I like playing Mohsar aggressively like that when possible. He likes to get up in there and make his presence felt. One thing that was changed about him that makes him better in my opinion, but looks like a nerf, is they reduced the melee range on Witherthorn, his melee weapon, to 1 from 2. And that initially seems like a nerf, but it's actually a buff, because that means he can position himself closer to spray targets to get more spray targets. And that's generally what you're going to be doing. He doesn't generally charge up and whap things with Witherthorn, although that being said, there's other potential synergies with the Wild Artist's Animus and smacking down undead casters. So that's the first strike capability. I'll give you more as I discover more interesting things about Mohsar. He's a lot of fun.